Ice is one of the only solids that floats because its molecules spread farther apart when they freeze. That makes ice less dense than liquid water, which is why lakes freeze from the top. This tiny seed, a tiny explosion. Most people think the oil makes it pop, but that's not what's happening. Let's go inside. Inside every kernel, there's water, trapped by a hard shell. As the heat rises, you're eating a tiny steam explosion. Watch carefully. This soft fruit is about to become as time itself. The real story begins in here. Water doesn't simply freeze, it builds a crystal. It became too frozen to bend.
Airplane windows aren't round by accident. Round windows spread pressure more evenly, making the aircraft stronger and safer.
The blue side became famous because it was marketed for tougher marks and ink. In reality, the blue side often damages paper instead of cleanly removing ink.
Ever yawned just because someone else did? Scientists think your brain's mirror systems may play a role, making yawns surprisingly contagious. Scientists are still studying exactly why.
Your brain controls pain, but the brain itself has 0 pain receptors. That's why some brain surgeries happen while patients are awake. Your skull feels pain, your brain doesn't.
This bird slams its head against wood up to 20 times every second, but its skull and specialized anatomy help absorb and redirect the force. That's why it can peck thousands of times without getting a concussion. Ever wondered why? Cutting onions makes your eyes water. Cutting an onion releases compounds that irritate your eyes. Tears help wash the irritant away.
Can one wrong gear destroy your entire engine? Normally, every moving part works in perfect sync, but one mistake can force all of this beyond its limits. One wrong downshift, it can force the wheels to spin the engine far beyond its safe speed. At extreme RPM, the valves cannot always keep up, and that is when everything goes wrong. The piston crashes into the valve. This usually begins instantly. Sometimes, one mistake is all it takes. Your veins look blue, but your blood never is. Your blood is always red. It is your skin and the way light scatters that changes what you see. Your eyes are being tricked.
Imagine you're flying 35,000 feet above the ground. Then lightning strikes your plane. The electricity travels across the aircraft's conductive exterior, not through the passenger cabin, and safely exits the plane. That's why modern airliners to survive lightning strikes. They say swallowed gum stays inside you for 7 years. But is that actually true? It reaches your stomach just like everything else you eat. Your stomach can't digest the gum's base, but your intestines keep it moving anyway. The gum usually passes through your digestive system naturally, so no, it doesn't stay inside you for 7 years. Geckos can run up walls and even hang upside down. But how do they grip such smooth surfaces without falling? Each tiny hair splits into hundreds of even smaller tips. They cling to surfaces in weak molecular attractions called van der Waals forces. Together,
that tiny hole has several practical purposes. That tiny hole isn't just for your keyring. It also helps during manufacturing and handling, making a simple key much more practical.
everything you've been told about wrinkled fingers is wrong. They don't wrinkle because they absorb water. The real reason is hidden beneath your skin. Your brain sends signals that gently tighten these tiny blood vessels, that gently pulls the skin inward, creating the wrinkles you see. Scientists think these wrinkles may actually help you. You've heard this quote. Most people think it means don't learn too many things. What it really means. Learning many skills isn't the problem, is. The people who change the world often connect ideas that others never do. Be curious, learn deeply, connect everything. This didn't begin in the clouds. Every raindrop has a story. Clouds are built one tiny drop at a time. Tiny droplets collide and become one. Eventually, it becomes too heavy, and gravity takes over. Every storm begins with a single drop. Every night, your brain creates an entire universe. Dreams begin when your brain comes alive. This is REM sleep, where vivid dreams come alive. Emotion shines brightly, while logic quietly rests. Your brain weaves memories. Nature's coolest secret is hiding right here. But here, water is always on the move, and every escape takes heat with it. Sometimes, the coolest science is alive. You're not seeing the universe where it really is. Time has already begun to slow. Time has already begun to slow.
Gravity doesn't pull space, it bends it. Even light must follow gravity. One more step, and nothing comes back. Crossing it doesn't feel different. Reality looks different from here, because no one knows what comes next. Some questions are still waiting for humanity. Ha! Got one! Still missing one. Perfect. Wait. Every star adds its own light. Together, this is the real color of our universe.
This Costco meal has stayed just $1.50 since 1985. Even after decades of inflation, the price hasn't changed. Costco's CEO says it won't change while he's in charge.